what is up? Oh shit, hold on. My room is a mess. You know what sucks about my room? You can't just walk into it and get access to everything. You have to like walk in and then move around my bed and my desk, and then you can get to this other spot where there's guitar and... Oh my god. I need a bigger room. I have too much crap now. But yeah, guys, I was working on the pink guitar. I have no idea how to fix it. But in its current state, check it out, guys. Oh, right. It would help if I plugged it in and turned it on, right? Yeah, that would probably help. Pretty sweet, right? Alright, I kind of sucked it up. But, it sounds alright. Don't you think? It sounds pretty good. And this is a very unique setup I got here. I got a TV Jones in the neck, TV Jones Starwood Telly pickup in the neck. I got a TV Jones Starwood Stratocaster pickup for the middle, and I have a weird angulated humbucker TV Jones Starwood humbucker, yeah. On a one-piece mahogany chambered Strat. It's fucking nice. Yeah. And I painted it this weird, ugly pink color, and I kind of regret it, and I think I'm going to sand it down and paint over it, which will be fine. The pick guard design, something's kind of fucked up about it. I think I might get a new pick guard and try again with this design. Because, yeah, I failed miserably. I need to come up with a better way to cut the PVC. Or maybe I should keep it ghetto. I don't know. It's kind of cool the way it is. It's kind of its own weird thing. But yeah, the neck on it is a 93 Brazilian rosewood, bird's eye maple, custom shop, John Page. It's one of the nicest guitar necks in the fucking world right now. So yeah, very nice, and I don't know, I really like it. I only like the humbucker though on it, honestly. It sounds the best, I think. Yeah, I love this guitar. It's pretty sick, actually. It's lightweight, too. Not bad for a guitar that has locking tuners on the headstock. Locking is nice, but they're a little heavier. And I don't know, I'm getting old and weak and dying, so I guess I like lighter guitars. They're easier for me to deal with. And lighter tends to be more resonant for a better acoustic, kind of low volume kind of sound. But it really doesn't matter that much. So yeah, I've been getting into fights with dumbasses on guitar in the guitar world. Man, there are some assholes in the guitar world. Holy shit. They will get very, very butthurt if you're not a big fan of John Mayer. My God. My goodness. I really, really don't fucking get the John Mayer dick sucking. I've already did a video explaining why he's terrible. And there's nothing about him that is good at all. Period. End of story. Just a bad person, a bad musician, just trash. Why is he popular? I have no idea. I think the people who find him, there's something about him that you find that's likable. I don't understand. He's rapey, he's racist, he's socially awkward and weird. He's been a womanizing prick for all his life. You know? Like, he promoted 9/11 fucking war-mongering bullshit to help push his career. Yeah, he's a fucking irredeemable scumbag. And his music is fucking terrible and creepy and weird, and his signature silver scam is a fucking joke. Like, my God. It couldn't be more obvious that the guy sucks. And if you like him, I have to assume you're some kind of brain-dead weirdo. Like, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt that you just don't know how much he truly sucks. But there are people out there who will get, like, really fucking mad at you. It's almost like they're, they've been in denial about him for so long that to face the truth is too hard or something. It's some kind of weird, pathetic thing like that. I don't know what the fuck y'all's problem is, but the guy sucks dick. Wake the fuck up about it. Good God. Good fucking God. But anyways, dudes. Warmoth put out a video talking about fret crowning, fret leveling, fret rolling, fret balling, whatever you fucking want to call it. It's where the end of a fret on a guitar, the metal thingy, is like filed down with metal filing tools, sandpaper and whatnot, to get it to be a little like, smoothed over, so it feels a little smoother when your hand graces it, And I found this to be completely fucking useless and pointless. And doesn't make you a better guitar player, doesn't make you worse, doesn't make you faster or slower. None of that fucking is enough to matter on a large scale, or even a small scale, really. It matters that very fucking little. Now, there are real cheap, fucked up made guitars that the fret ends will start jutting out and they'll be kind of sharp and abrasive, and that's not good. And you can fix that with a little sandpaper. And sometimes with especially classical acoustic guitars, they've been known to warp in the elements over time to a degree, or the wood will shrink a little bit and the fret end will kind of jut out a little more and start to become kind of, pokey, ouch, ouch. So you might want to file that shit the fuck down. It's very easy to do. You get some tape and you get your sandpaper or your file, your different grades. You can buy one of many various guitar kits from StewMac or Music Nomad or whatever the fuck. They're all good. They'll sell you what you need and give you tips on what to do. You can watch YouTube videos and see experts demonstrate how to do this kind of stuff for your guitar, and there it is. It's not a big fucking deal that Warmoth doesn't fucking sell necks that are fret leveled and crowned. And it's really annoying that like certain customers of Warmoth were really upset with Warmoth about that and calling them liars and horseshit and all this other stuff just because they said, hey, this is not a feature we offer with our services. This is what we do, and that's what we do, okay? If you don't like it, find someone else who can please you, because this is what we can do, this is what we do, and we're sticking to that business model. But some of these customers really want Warmoth to offer the feature of rolling the fret edges. Now, I'll tell you right now, as a guy who's played guitar for about 20 years and has about 20 something fucking guitars, I have about out of those guitars, about a dozen of them are Stratocasters, and about half of them have legit American-made Fender necks, and the other half are from Warmoth, because I love Warmoth that much. And Warmoth is awesome because you can get customized necks made from them for like half the fucking price that you would pay for a goddamn run-of-the-mill American Fender that looks a certain way against your choosing. You're going to have to like it the way it is, however Fender is making it for that model. So that kind of sucks. But over at Warmoth, you can customize a neck that's never before been made, been seen, something unique and special, and it'll cost you almost half as much, basically, as a Fender neck, give or take, basically. It's great. Warmoth is great, but what they don't offer is rolled fret edges. And they gave a lot of reasons why they don't offer the service, like, can you imagine if a customer's like, yeah, I want you to roll the edges and crown them, and then you sand them down after getting them on there, and you get it all rolled up and nice, and you send it to the customer, and the customer has the nerve to say something like, you fret crowned them too much, it's too short now, I don't like it, redo it, I'm sending the neck back, I want a refund, and all this shit, and then you do the extra work, which is like hundreds of dollars, literally, worth of time and labor to remove all those frets, because to remove the frets is a pain in the ass. You have to heat up a soldering iron, you have to get a bunch of damp towel-like materials, and you have to heat up that fret so the glue becomes unstable and whatnot, and then you got to get like this chiseling tool underneath and kind of delicately unwedge the fucking fret, and make sure you don't burn anything, make sure you don't actually slip with your soldering iron, burn the fretboard or anything, then it's got this ugly burn mark on it. You don't want to do anything like that. It's a skill, man, and it takes time to do that. And then they put in the new frets, and then after this like $200 to $300 process, honestly, that's how much people charge to do fret replacement work, and I can understand them charging that amount. It's a pain in the ass. It's a thing, And once they fix it up, I guess they gotta fret crown it just right this time, but I guess a little less so. Maybe they didn't like. See, it's too picky and specific what motherfuckers want with fret crowning. How rolled do you want your edges? Like a lot of people have different opinions on how that should be done. So it's kind of best left to the customer to do that themselves to the neck later after they get it. It's kind of like they're selling you a big block of marble, and it's your job to carve a Michelangelo's David out of it. You know what I mean? Like, think of it that way. They're not going to sell you the perfect neck. There's no such fucking thing anyway. There's all kinds of different shapes and sizes of different types of guitar necks, and they all are kind of different or better at, or worse at certain things, and it's all kind of personal opinion and preference anyway, and depending on your hand strength, size, and skill, and muscle memory, and all these abilities that you have as a player, you can utilize all these skills working together, and that determines how you play and how comfortable it is for you to play and all that jazz. So it can be very fucking deep and complicated on what's best and what's the worst, and there really is no such fucking thing. It's all kind of just personal pref, like, as a parts caster guy, when I put a guitar together, a lot of the time it's not going to be fucking perfect when I finally slap all the parts together. A lot of the time, oh, this is a little off, or that could have been done differently, or man, maybe you fucked up when you should have put this here first. Now you got to go back. A lot of shit like that's going to happen. Okay? So it's your job as a parts caster, like, once you've created the guitar, and if it's not at close to 100% perfect in your mind, and it's more like 80%, 90% there, it's your job to go back and fix that shit, tweak things, fuck with stuff, get it worn in, break them in, break that guitar in, get it to right where you need it to. And of course, the more you play it, the more your own hands and mind and body will adapt to playing it. Like, you'll get good at it. Even if it's like kind of not the best guitar you've ever played, the more you just fuck with it, the more you become, a fan of it. You like it more, you're playing it more, you're understanding that guitar more, you're getting a better feel for what you can and can't do on it and stuff, Like, that's what it's all about. So don't be an elitist and be like, you need to have the guitar frets this way or else it's bad. No. Like, no, it's personal preference stuff. And it depends on what kind of music you're playing, what kind of style you're going for. Like, if you're a metalhead, you kind of want a flatter radius and big fat jumbo frets or extra jumbo frets, And if you're more of a vintage guy, you're going to want to go with, like, smaller frets and more rounded fretboard edges. But again, man, it doesn't really fucking matter. There's metalheads playing on 7.25 radiuses for 72 telly thin lines. The metalheads love that guitar. I have one. I'm not even a big metalhead, but I got one. It's a great guitar. And yeah, it's a vintage guitar, but metalheads are using it. And then, for vintage lovers, they still love a good old American Standard, or an American Professional that Fender is putting out today. Like, a vintage lover will still play something like that. Like, fucking, what's his name? John Frusciante, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. He's a vintage guitar lover. But guess what? For a few music videos, he played some modern Strats. He didn't really give a shit. He thought they were nice. So, yeah. Don't care too much about these details, Just experiment with stuff and have fun playing guitar. Don't let elitists tell you how you need to be playing, Just throw out a bunch of suggestions. Let people experiment and fuck with whatever they think is best. Don't be a pushy asshole and tell people what they should and shouldn't be doing. In regards to just playing fucking guitar, of all things. This ain't politics where I feel the need to tell people not to engage in fascism and enslaving each other and whatnot. That's different. This is just guitar. When it's just fun, dumb hobby stuff, entertainment, I'm not an extremist at all. When it's politics, yeah, I am fucking extreme. I don't want you to be a Nazi piece of shit. Like, I will go World War III on your ass and meet you on the battlefield if you're a Nazi fuck. Like, I hate that shit. I can't stand racist weirdos. And I'm so glad you fucking morons are becoming less and less of a thing. God damn. I swear, right-wing types, you guys are always like 10, 20 years late to the party on everything. I swear to God. But as late as you fuckers are, you eventually get there, and I'm seeing you come around more. Like, there's a lot less appreciation for President Trump right now. Ex-President Trump, that fucking dickhead. He's not gonna win again, dude. I got a lot of lefty pals that are worried that he's gonna fucking win. I'm not seeing it happening, dude. All the billionaires are lining up behind Biddy way more than they are Trump. That's a huge fucking negative for Trump. Yeah, he's pushing this whole transphobe, fucking hateful, bigoted thing, and it's clearly not working out. Just look at the 2022 elections. Hardly any of those transphobic, MAGA chud dickheads won their elections. Like 90-something% of them fucking failed big time. There were like 20 something of these assholes, and like 1 or 2 of them were successful in their election. Like, it was a fucking joke. Clearly, the anti-trans, hating gays, hating women kind of fucking dumbassery that you cuck-servatives are all about isn't really resonating with most people, dog. I'm sorry to tell you. But since you guys are fucking stupid, you're still pushing that bullshit, and it's not gonna get you any fucking new voters in 2024 when we have this election at the end of the year. It's really not gonna do much for you, man. I'm sorry. Now I know Biddy's been fucking up a lot. He's a fucking idiot who's been failing us. He was doing okay when he first became president. You know, he got us out of Afghanistan. It was a good thing, but then he, decided to give $14 billion to his friend Bibi, the baby killer, the biggest baby killer in the world right now by a long shot. This fucking disgusting monster person. So now Biddy looks like a fucking stupid, evil old man, and yeah, that's because he is. That fucking sucks. So he looks like shit right now. So I can understand being worried that he might not win again because he's a disgusting baby killer. Yeah, I get it. But here's the thing. I think most Americans are cruel, fucked up people, at least the ones who vote. And I don't think they really give a fuck about kids being bombed in Gaza. I think they're still gonna be ready and willing to vote for their boy Biddy. So, I don't think this is gonna end in Trump's favor. Biddy's probably gonna win. Someone could get assassinated. Some major world event could happen. Who knows? That could change the way I feel. But as of right now, it looks like Biddy's gonna win it, dude. I know a lot of people who don't want to vote for him because he's a baby killer, but guess what? I also know a lot of libs who don't give a single fucking shit and can't even find Gaza on the map, you know? This ain't like COVID, you know? When COVID hit, businesses are shutting down, you know? Government restrictions everywhere. It's pissing people off. It affects everybody. They're all upset. They might vote. They're going to voice their political opinions like crazy. But something like the Gaza situation, that only affects people in the Middle East and people with family over there, you know? That's not most people in America by a long shot. So do Americans really give a fuck? Not really. Like, I care because I'm a lefty and I want endless wars to fucking stop. This shit's dumb as shit. But, you know, I'm the minority in this country. In this country, it's 45% liberal trash. It's 45% liberal trash, 35% right-wing dickheads, and 20% like left-leaning folks like me. We're the ones that just want to get the fuck by, man. And, it sucks because, the 45% that are libs, half the time they're okay, the other half of the time they're fucking nuts. And then the 35% that are right wing, most of the time they're fucking intolerable and insane and nuts. And then there's left wing people, no one's perfect, sometimes we're a pain in the ass, but most of the time we're cool. And that's how it goes. Ugh. Man, oh man. So yeah, guys, game changer in this video game that I've been playing. Can you believe it? I actually became legit more powerful than I was. Check it out, guys. And it's all because of this. The Lord of Blood's exaltation. Yeah. Check it out. Alright. I play the unpatched version of the game. And in the unpatched version of Elden Ring, a lot of weapons and spells and random crap doesn't actually exist. Yes, they launched the game unfinished. It's pretty fucking lame, actually, when you think about it. They patched all the shit in, you know, later. It's kind of crazy how that works. So yeah, games really, a lot of games nowadays anyway, launch unfinished, and they rely on the internet to add in stuff. And it's just kind of fucking... I don't really agree with that kind of practice in gaming. I think you should finish your fucking game and then put it on the disc and give it to me. Because I'm paying for it. that's how we used to do video games, but I guess things are working a little more expensively and scammery nowadays, yeah? So yeah, it's fucking lame. But anyway, a lot of items in the game don't exist, you know? And one of excuse me, I'm tired. I should go to bed soon. One of the items of the game was, or at least what I thought. See, a lot of things aren't in the game, you know, that are in the updated versions of the game, you know, because I play the unpatched version. Because the unpatched version has a lot of really cool shit that the patched version nerfed or just totally ruined. So I play the unpatched version. And in the unpatched version, I thought I knew what I was doing in regards to this item. Certain items in the game don't exist, like I said, and I thought this was fucking one of them. I don't know what to say, honestly. I can't remember correctly or something. I recorded it on video. Maybe I can find it here for you guys. But anyway, I thought I couldn't get this item in the unpatched version. And I just so happened to get it somehow, and this is how I got it, and I don't even remember doing this. Isn't that crazy? Been playing this game religiously like a psychopath, and I didn't even know this part of it existed. Where is it? Is this it? No. Is this it? I think this is it. Yeah. No. No. Here it is. So yeah, I'm about to fight a boss in this area. And I swear I don't remember fighting this boss before. Or if I did, it was a very easy, quick battle. Or I did it on the PC version or my old character. I can't remember this fight. But I could have sworn I've done it before on this character under this profile and everything. And I never got anything. I never got an item. But as you can see in this video, I proved that being this boss got me the item. Yeah, this little impy guy here with the fucking hood on, you know? Trying to shank me, and I'm just like, oh, leave me alone, what the fuck? And he's got dogs with him. And I buffed to be pretty powerful, so I'm just gonna go for it. Alright, fuck you, you little weird imp guy. Oh, I nailed him, dude. And there it is, look, I got it. And I was like, what the fuck? So, ever since that happened, it was a game changer for me, right? Because my character was all about lightweight, you know, going for the lightweight class. Which is cool and all, but not the most useful thing, because I hardly ever roll dodge anymore, so the extra distance you get from a lightweight build doesn't matter much, because I'm usually using Bloodhound Step, and it doesn't make a difference what your weight level is when you're using Bloodhound Step. So yeah, the roll isn't the best thing ever, and actually it's kind of better in a way that the roll is a medium roll and Bloodhound Step is longer. That way, like, depending on what you're doing, maybe you're going to want to roll because it's shorter, and that can get you the ability to come back up and swipe at your target with a sword swing or something. I don't know. So it gives you a little bit more variety. The longer roll is kind of better overall, I would say, but it's not super necessary, and especially because you have Bloodhound Step that you're going to be using 99% of the time anyway, so like I said, that's why it really doesn't fucking matter that much. Even though it's just cool to have a lightweight build and be like a ninja, but it's not that advantageous in this game, unfortunately. So I decided to scrap it because I found this item. This is a game changer, like I said. So I'm using this so that, yeah, I know it's glitched in the unpatched version. That's why it says weird shit. And, yeah, interesting, right? But anyway, I tested it, and what it does is if I start a combo attack on an enemy, I'm successfully hitting them. Each hit that comes one after the other does more damage and more damage and more damage. So it like builds up like that. So that is very good, very useful. And then I have a crackhead potion that I drink that also gives me that ability, but like by twofold. So this one combined with that is like 3 times the swing attack damage. So that is really good. And then I also have the Opaline bubble tier. Yeah, I couldn't think of a second thing to put on there. And this is always kind of a go-to just because you can sort of take a hit before having to worry. So even if things go wrong at first and you get walloped, you can sort of bounce back a little faster. So yeah, whatever. That's what I use. It hasn't failed me yet. Very promising build. And so I use that. And then of course this gives you like a 20-something% attack boost whenever hemorrhaging happens in the vicinity. And I'm always fucking making people bleed out. And once that happens, 20 seconds long is how long it lasts. And every time there's more blood, it resets. So that's a good ass fucking thing. And most enemies bleed. I think like 80% of the enemies you fight in the game bleed. Aside from like golems, those statue fucking cat things, those statue imp motherfuckers, like the skeletons. What else? I think even crabs fucking bleed, dude. What doesn't bleed in this game, man? Dragons even bleed. Yeah, what doesn't bleed? Bleed damage works on fucking so many motherfuckers. Does it work on those plants? I think it does. Those weird plants that... Those fucking weird shrubberies. Yeah, there's not much in the game that bleed doesn't work good on. Bleed is very good. They nerfed bleed damage in the patch version. I think that's terrible. But yeah, unfortunately, I did have to make some sacrifices. Yeah, unfortunately, see, this build is now heavily emphasizing aggressive combo slices on enemies to build up great damage. That's what this build is focused on. So that means putting yourself in harm's way a good bit, where you might get pummeled a good bit. So you're going to want to... It's a build where you might take some hits. You're probably going to. So because of that, I wanted to make it so that I could easily spam my way out with Bloodhound Step, which is perfect. And the Mimic will be doing the same thing, kind of, or using this bow, which is amazing. Yeah, I'll summon the Mimic with this combo right here, dude. Just like this. It's great. The Mimic will side swipe at motherfuckers with the sword. And the straight sword attack in all the Souls games has always been kind of the go-to, like, best weapon in the game overall. And in this one, it's definitely the case just because the, this jizz blade here, this fucking piss-colored fucking penis sword, this golden... What is this thing called again? The Noble Slender Sword. It's the longest reach and basically the best damaging overall straight sword in the game. So it's really good as their left-handed weapon. And they'll most likely use this as their primary, the bow. So it turns your Mimic into just a fucking monster, a powerhouse to be reckoned with. I recently had a Mimic battle, dude. Let me show you. My Mimic versus the Mimic in the game, yeah. It was epic, dude. I gotta show you this shit. It was a real motherfucking mirror match, that's for damn sure. Is this it? No. Is this right? No. Ah, here it is. Keep in mind, this is before I found that exaltation, you know? So this build is a little bit different. But it's similar enough. But anyway, I have the Mimic square off with this build. Bow in one hand, sword in left hand. And they'll sometimes hold the sword in two hands and start using Bloodhound Step and being a badass ninja motherfucker that way. Here it is, watch this. Look at them, both about to shoot each other at the same exact time. But look at that. My Mimic survived tremendously. The enemy Mimic was annihilated. Look at that. This was actually a pretty cool battle, right? Right here, it really gets hot. Boom! Oh, fuck you. Very cool. Now, the unpatched version of the game is kind of glitchy, though. I found this weird glitch. Look at this. Yeah, I was just chopping these dudes up, and then, yeah, look at that weird background. Looks weird. Yeah, the unpatched version of this game is very strange. And I'm always learning new weird things about it all the damn time. I legit thought I couldn't get this item. I thought I did this before, but maybe I missed it somehow. But I did it just now, and yes, it is here. A very good talisman. Increases your attack power whenever you cause bleed damage, which is like all the fucking time. So, yeah, man. That's fucking awesome. So I can become a very deadly, vicious powerhouse. And I think I have some videos demonstrating such power. Let me show you. I have some recent clips. Yeah, what's this? Oh, yeah. I decide to go full power on this motherfucker. Here we go, that's it. I took everything to reach maximum power. Well, actually, there is one more thing you can do to get a little bit more power. And it's to wear that, what do you call it? The one that gives you extra damage output whenever rot or scarlet rot or poison is in the vicinity. And what you can do is you can eat those flesh lumps, those gross poisonous flesh lumps. They heal you, but they also poison you. But it'll poison you, and it'll trigger the talisman. So you'll get a small damage boost for about 20 seconds after you did that. So it's really short, and the damage boost probably isn't like that helpful because you're already doing a ton of stuff to get your damage up, and this is like a little cherry on top at this point. But you can technically do that, and for the next about 10 to 15 seconds, let's get real, that's your window to do this kind of max super damage. And that's only if you really want to push it and be a crackhead, and it's kind of a one-time thing because it's pretty wasteful. You're wasting a blood boil aromatic, which is rare resources, cave moss, atlas thorn thistle, yellow thingies that grow like flowers out in the field, and farteria leaves. Those are the rarest. Those are a very limited amount per playthrough, you know. So, yeah. Oh, I need a drink. What was I talking about? I trailed off. Right, I was talking about damage output. I don't think it's very necessary, and I think at a point you have to focus on defense a little bit. So I still wear this thing. This thing takes like 25% damage or something like that for physical attacks. And since I'm not giving a fuck about lightweight builds anymore, I straight up wore the heaviest and most protecting feet and hands in the game, and they look cool enough. I would wear the bull goat armor, but it looks terrible and it kind of cock blocks your vision, and that's kind of annoying. And then the helmet, I thought this was the coolest helmet ever anyway, so I just stuck with it. So yeah, that does mean I have slightly less defense, because I could have a little bit better defense, but this one puts me at 66 poise, which is more than enough to deal with most enemies in PvE, so like that's working out great. I'm a little less defensive overall, I would say, than my previous build was, but at the same time though, I finally reached maximum level. Like, that means I kick ass, right? I mean, so I think I can tolerate a few hits, you know? Ow, I got hit. Fuck. Alright. Let's prepare. Prepare to attack. Oh man, look at that. I do some serious damage. Yikes. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Stupid me. Now I can't get up there and turn the thing off. I got a little too eager to slice her up. What a maniac I am. Alright. Oh, I guess you could get up this way. Looks like this is a thing you can do. Right? Oh, no, you can't right here. No. Man, fuck you, game. Fuck you. I guess I gotta come up over here, I guess. Fuck you, invisible dude. Yeah, that's what sucks about this place. These invisible cocksuckers, they're tough. They hop around like super ninja dudes because they are that. And they're dangerous, man. I hate fighting those fuckers. Even with my bloodhound step, I'm no match. Should I try to fight one? You can't even see him. How do you lock on? You can't. You just gotta whoop that ass. Yeah, I'll try to fight one before I leave. Why not? See what this motherfucker's got, right? Bring it on, invis-a-bitch. Fucking cowardly bitch. Hiding with your invis. You would use the invis. You're that Halo player that sucks dick and hides by the invis spawn, yeah, with the shotgun and just tries to be a total fucking cowardly bitch the game's over and you only got like 4 kills the whole match because you were just such a fucking hiding piece of shit. Yeah, that's what this asshole is that I'm about to fight right now. Let's go, dude. Where are you at? Oh, shit. You son of a bitch. Oh, shit. Whoa. Gnarly. Where'd you go? Ow. Oh, I nailed him. I nailed him. You son of a bitch. Oh, I hit him. I hit him. Oh, you piece of crap. You fucking... Oh, you fucking bastard. Ow, that hurt a lot. You know, it'd be nice if I could see you. You hiding piece of shit. Ow. Fucker. Ow. Ow. Oh, man. Oh, I got him. I got him. Ooh, and I got his hood. Oh, that's a very rare item. Very cool, dude. I got that son of a bitch. The key was to watch his footsteps. I think that's what I noticed the most about him. But, I don't know, man. That was a pain in the ass. And there's 3 more of them or something out here. Fuck that, dude. I already wasted a ton of health. There's a wet item you can bring. It's like a torch that reveals them, but I'm too lazy to bring that shit. But maybe I should. Can't see that motherfucker coming. Oh yeah, the last tower. It's over there. So yeah, guys, as I was saying earlier about the Warmoth necks, though, they cut them at like a really sharp angle. But when I say sharp, like, it's not a sharp fret end that's gonna cut you. It's actually kind of like perfect. The frets are done in a way that, like, right at the end you can really feel when bending too far is gonna be a problem. And I really like that feel. I think it kicks ass. So motherfuckers are pressuring Warmoth to not make necks like that. And it was just really lame. You had these motherfuckers like, you should really offer fret crowns, other people do. You're terrible, blah blah blah. Like, you charge too much for a company that doesn't do this. It's lazy and irresponsible, and like, oh my god, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Swear to God, dude. Swear to God. Like I said earlier, it's a personal preference thing, and in a lot of ways it's actually better. I just explained why. Some people, man. I don't know, dude. Like, can't they just be like, oh yeah, well, the way you guys do your frets, I'm not the biggest fan, you know. Like, you guys talk about it like it's a problem, you know. Like, you want these kind of necks to go away. And it's like, fuck off, dude. I like these necks. They're pretty kick-ass, actually. Like, I'm sorry that, whatever neck you're playing on upsets you, because that's why you're here, right? Like, are you here just to, like, brag and be an asshole and be like, oh, my necks are the best? Like, no. You're upset. because you think your way is the only way. And that's just not true.